To start off today's video, I want to read a quote to you from the Tao Te Ching. It says here, "Who can make the muddy water clear? Let it be still, and it will gradually become clear. Who can secure the condition of rest? Let movement go on, and the condition of rest will gradually arise." So, who can make the muddy water clear? Simply let it be still and it will gradually become clear. Who can secure the position or the condition of rest? Simply let movement be and rest asserts itself. This is the thing we have to realize about a restless mind. You cannot battle the restless mind. You cannot resist the restless mind and hope to create the condition of peace and rest. We go through so many phases in our spiritual journey and so many times during our day where the movement in physical and mental, it's just overwhelming. Maybe the circumstances in your life aren't the way that you desire them to be. And maybe the mind is just so restless, full of suffering, all this movement happening. Experience is constantly flowing. And within this, we try to find rest. We can't find rest in movement. We have to let movement be in order to discover our natural position of rest. As it says here in Tao Te Ching, rest will assert itself. Things will naturally become clear through stillness and non-resistance, not through more battling and trying to secure rest or secure a pleasant or positive experience. So I had someone reach out to me recently and she said, I've really fallen back into the mind and I'm really going through it these days. And I just don't know how to get out of it. And one thing I asked her is, what claims? So I said to her that this is a good opportunity. Don't think that firstly, like don't think of this as an obstacle on your spiritual path. This is a very good opportunity for you to inquire what within you claims that this is not how things should be in this very moment. And are you going to continue to identify with that mental position, with that idea that this is not how things should be? Or even the mental position, an idea that this is not how my mind should be? Because she also said that, I've been practicing inquiry for a while, yet today, like in these past few days, my mind has been so restless and something feels like since I've been practicing for so long, like the mind shouldn't be like this. So this is a deeper opportunity for inquiry, I told her. I said, look deeply. What within you claims that, oh, I have been practicing inquiry for a little while now, and this thing shouldn't be like this. The mind shouldn't be like this. We have a choice. Do we want to continue to identify with that mental idea? Because when we do, then we are in the flow of movement and we are battling the flow. But when we stop identifying with this notion that things should be different, we start to just become still and let things be as they are. In letting movement be as it is, letting phenomena be as it is right now, we start to discover ourselves as the restful self, as the changeless, peaceful, restful self. So here's the thing to know about mind attacks and the restless nature of mind. You can't make it stop. The more you want it to stop, and the more you expect things to be a certain way, you will continue to find yourself inside of the flow of change. Expectation, desire, resistance, these things keep you inside of the flow of change. You are not that. You are not the mind which wants the condition of mind to be different. Are you? Because even that idea that things should be different is a thought that comes and goes in your seeing. You are not that. So stop, like, especially in those difficult experiences, those experiences where you feel so contracted, stop resisting. Stop wanting things to be different for a moment. Can you find that space within you which is totally free from any resistance, merely watching, merely being? Let the mind wish things were different. Let the circumstances be as they are. Both the circumstances and the mind are change, movement. Let movement be. When you let things be as they are in this moment, and you don't hope for anything, you don't expect anything, you don't desire anything just for this moment, the light beyond the clouds starts to shine through. You start to discover a deeper, subtler dimension of your very own self, which is absolutely restful, totally still, calm, at peace, at ease. While you're with me here today, try to feel that. You know, through these videos, my goal is to help you really experience and discover that rather than just have it be an idea in your mind that you always project. You see, this very instance, this experience of watching this video and hearing these things, this is also passing. The mind, which is talking about this experience, whether it likes it or it doesn't, even that is just constant change. It is flowing, it is changing. But that within you, which is totally restful, it is equally present here and now as it is in any other experience. Soon your circumstances will be completely different. Soon the condition of your mind will be completely different. But that within you, which is still, motionless, peaceful, present, will be as it is, as it always has been, as it always will be. Simply present, aware. So, in that little passage from the Tao Te Ching, there's such a deep wisdom. It does not ask us to do. We cannot hope to do anything to find rest. To find rest, it is a matter of being. Letting movement be the movement and not battling against it. Even the mind which battles against the movement is itself moving. But you, the witness of the movement, along with the mind which is resisting the movement, are completely still. This is my suggestion to you today, to employ this advice when things are not going well, because those are the moments where you really begin to grow in this understanding. You have to confirm for yourself that there is a deep stillness and peace and rest in even difficult circumstances, even when the mind is restless and full of suffering. Because from there, your conviction of this will grow, your experience of it will grow. Many people hear these things, but they are reluctant to really employ this advice when things get difficult. Don't be one of those people. Because for those types of people, this only remains an idea in the mind, or that rest that we are talking about only remains accessible when things are going well. But of course, it's easy and accessible when things are going well, when your mind isn't full of suffering and resistance. But that condition changes. So, do you see? When we only know about this rest when things are well, that means we are identified with the movement. And when it is pleasant, we are okay. But the moment that condition of movement changes into the unpleasant, we completely lose our sense of security, stability. Even our sense of identity becomes threatened. Don't be like that. You are on the spiritual path, so you have to practice and employ the teaching that is coming in your experience. Only then do we grow. This is a wonderful opportunity. Start to discover that which is completely still within yourself at all times. It has no wishes, it has no wants, it has no fears. It does not resist anything. It is not ever in conflict with movement. It is actually only the witness to all movement. Discover that within yourself. That is the secret to finding peace that is unshakable by circumstances or even the condition of mind. Sometimes we think that peace is a positive or pleasant mental condition when thought and emotion are peaceful. But that is just, you can call relief. You can call a pleasant feeling or thought. That is not real peace. Peace is actually the ever present self. Peace is not a feeling, it is not a thought, it is not a condition of mind. Peace is the very fabric of this entire experience. But we lose touch with that when we become identified with the contents of experience, the changeful phenomena. So, by learning to practice this stillness and letting things be as they are in this moment, by not wishing for things to be different in this moment, not even wishing the mind to be restful or different in this moment, just letting go of all expectation, being in absolute total acceptance, just observing, watching, being. The muddy water clears itself naturally. Rest asserts itself naturally. So, this is what the message I wanted to share with you today. I hope it helps you. If you would like to get help with this, join our community down below. You can join for free, and we have some resources there to help you, such as a course on self inquiry meditation. And over there, you can interact with our community and get help from me as well. And if you want to take your practice a little deeper and really become serious about your spiritual practice in the best way possible, learn more about our self inquiry school. Over there, you get access to our 10-week course along with 3 other courses. We do weekly meetings, meditations, retreats. It's a lot of fun. Take a look at that stuff in the description box below. I hope it helped you today. See you next time.